Good morning, lacrosse. Pour that pot of coffee and wake up to HLWK News. News that's delivered from the bluffs to the river.
Good morning, my name is Whitney.
And I am Hunter.
And it's definitely been raining these past couple days, hasn't it, Hunter?
Well, you know what they say, Whitney. April showers do bring May flowers.
They sure do say that, Hunter. And this morning on HLWK News, we'll be getting into the prominent issue of heroin addiction in the La Crosse area, and then factoring statistics surrounding this epidemic.
Also this morning, we will touch on the story of the robin migration as they return home this spring. And then, stay tuned as we give the camera to Lauren as she interviews her UWL tennis coach and her teammates about how the season is going this far. But first, I'm going to give it back to Whitney with the head story of this morning.
Thank you, Hunter. Now for our first story, is La Crosse's heroin issue far from over? The heroin issue in La Crosse has been a continuous issue in La Crosse for several years now. Studies showed that this epidemic is anything but behind us. According to WisconsinText.org, last updated in January of this year, La Crosse County had 23 drug overdose related deaths in 2016, which is the most in La Crosse County history. If you or someone you know is interested in contributing to ending heroin addiction in La Crosse, you can join the La Crosse County Heroin Task Force, which formed in 2013 to end this growing heroin epidemic. The heroin issue is not expected to get better for another year or two. If anything, it's supposed to get way worse before it gets any better. There has been 2 deaths related to heroin and opioid use in 2010 and 10 in 2012. This shows that this epidemic is real and it is continuing to grow. There have been 11 proposed bills in Wisconsin trying to help end this epidemic and help the people who are addicted. La Crosse is looking at treatment options for addictions, as in helping them find centers to rehabilitate and help find safe ways to dispose of medicine such as needles used for heroin. In other recent news, I will bring you back Hunter, who will bring you info on how and why robins return back to Wisconsin every spring.
It's a beautiful spring day here at the University of Wisconsin-La Crosse, where the expected April showers have just recently come to an end. To the people of Wisconsin, the arrival of spring doesn't just mean the melting of the snow, the growing of the flowers, and the fresh scent of petrichor in the air. The arrival of spring brings with it something a bit more iconic. The symbolic bird that signifies the very changing of the seasons, the robin. In the fall, with the encroaching winter, the robin chooses to migrate south, taking advantage of its internal compass system, then helps it determine which way is north, south, east, and west. Many people believe that the robins migrate south because they wouldn't be able to handle the sheer cold of a Wisconsin winter. However, in an article published by MSU Today on February 25th, 2013, they migrate because of a lack of food. In the winter, as the ground begins to thaw, worms, insects, the robin's main source of food begin to become more and more scarce, forcing them to go south to take advantage of the abundance of fruits and berries. However, as Wisconsin begins to warm and the snow begins to melt, the robins can return home. Upon arrival, they bring with them the very song of spring. These calls also double as mating, announcing that they are ready to breed on their newly acquired homeland. Unlike most birds, the male and the female robin appear identical. Sporting a gray back and a red stomach, you can see them located all over campus. As you all may know, the robin is the Wisconsin state bird, so I'm sure that we are all pleased to have them back in the Wisconsin area, more specifically the La Crosse County area, until next fall when they begin their migration south. This has been Springtime with Hunter. Back to you, Whitney.
Thanks, Hunter, on that delightful story on the robins coming back for spring. Now we will talk to Lauren, who is updating us on the end of the season of the UW La Crosse's tennis team.
Thanks, Whitney. I'm here with head coach of the UWL men's and women's tennis team, Bill Haley. Bill, how do you feel about the spring season?
Both the men and the women had great spring seasons. We both got advanced to the championship matches of our conferences and played very well. Unfortunately, got beat in that last match, but I think both teams have good bases to build on for the future, and we'll be good again next year.
And what are you planning on changing for next year?
I don't think we make any changes. We seniors graduate and new kids come in, and we kind of just keep building the culture that we've had over the last 20-some years to try to continue to get better as a team.
All right, thanks, Coach.
You're welcome.
Also, we're here with Allie Lovelace, our number 6 singles player and number 2 doubles player. Allie, how do you feel about your performance this spring season?
It was alright, good. We had some ups and downs, some tough matches, but we pulled through and came in second at the conference tournament, so good.
And what do you think you're going to change for your senior year next year?
I'm going to work on my singles strategy. Not the best at that, so a lot of summer work. Yep.
Thanks, Allie. In the conference semifinals, lacrosse shut out UW-Eau Claire 6-3 with wins in 1, 2, 3, 5, and 6 singles and 2 doubles. In the finals, however, the girls took a fall to rival UW-Whitewater 0-5 after the rain caused them to move indoors. The women's tennis team closed out the season with a 20-5 record in their spring season. According to an article published by the official website of the University of Wisconsin Lacrosse Intercollegiate Athletics on April 29, 2017, the Eagles were only 1 win away from tying the school record of 21 dual victories set in 2010. Overall, it was a great season with tough competition. Now to Kelly with Lava on the mumps crisis.
Hello, I'm Kelly from the Lacrosse Area Vaccination Association, also known as LAVA. The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention in 2016 had an article that said that mumps is caused by a virus, which means that there is no treatment. The only thing you can do is rest. It starts with a headache, fever, tiredness, and loss of appetite before cheek and jaw swelling, to name a few of the symptoms. In an article from the Lacrosse Area Department of Health in 2017, the mumps can cause severe problems in adults, such as meningitis and encephalitis. Also in 2017, the Lacrosse Area Department of Health has confirmed 3 cases of the mumps here at the University of Wisconsin La Crosse. The mumps can easily be spread when people are in close contact, such as in classrooms and in the dormitories. Even though there is no treatment for the mumps, they can prevent the mumps with an MMR vaccination. Here at LAVA, the Lacrosse Area Vaccination Association, we are offering low-cost vaccines to the students of the university. We are conveniently located on campus near the dining hall. For more information on mumps and vaccines, you can call LAVA at 8675-309.
Isn't it just such a gorgeous day in La Crosse, Wisconsin? Oh my goodness. Is this the Mark 3000? I've seen people use these all over campus. I mean, it's so relaxing to be able to recline out in nature and be one with God's earth. You could use it as a swing. It has an easy entrance system.
Tired of studying in a boring classroom? Are your chairs uncomfortable? We'll study in the Mach 3000.
Hi, I'm Lauren.
And I'm Kelly, and we're the inventors of the Mach 3000. Along with degrees in underwater basket weaving and inverted crocheting,
We've been in the mock business for over 65 years and are committed to making your experience as enjoyable as possible.
the Mach 3000 is durable, portable, and made of a lightweight material.
And the best news yet, it's only $79.99 plus shipping and handling.
The Mark 3000 comes with an emergency ejection system. It's always rocking when you are hammocking. Buy the Mark 3000 today.
Oh, that tennis team is always making a racket, aren't they, Hunter?
Was that a pun, Whitney?
It was, Hunter.
That was pretty funny.
Thank you, Hunter. That's all the time we have for this morning.
Well, this morning we discussed the heroin problem in La Crosse, the great migration of the robin back to Wisconsin, and we touched on how the tennis team is doing this year.
Well, that's all we have this morning on HLWK News, news that's delivered between the bluffs and the river.